But it's too cold to be cute.
Here we go. Hello?
The essence of the eternal divine spirit, the one that causes all that exists to exist, the one that is self-existent.
How many men have children and the children never meet their father? See, you created a void in that child because you are a part of that child.
Black power! Black power!
Black power!
Black power!
Black power!
Are you feeling fatigued and can barely make it through the day without some type of caffeine?
Are you on a journey of healing your body but need a little help?
Then alkaline water is what you really need.
Alkaline water has many benefits. Alkaline water can help restore pH balance in the body. Consuming beverages such as soda and coffee can make your body acidic.
Did you know that too much acid in your body has been linked to an internet, heart disease, obesity, diabetes, autoimmune disease, chronic pain, and other chronic conditions like gout and arthritis?
Those who use alkaline water have reported increased energy levels, clearer skin, reduction in inflammation, better digestion, and many other health benefits. I've used alkaline water for years, and it's been instrumental in sustaining my health when I was diagnosed with sarcoidosis.
Are you ready to take responsibility for your body's health?
If the answer is yes, then our alkaline water is just what you need. Bring your own bottles. It's only $3 for each gallon. To place an order or for more information, you can reach us at 773-846-3091. Thank you in advance for your support.
Hi, my name is Sister Ebony Stevenson. I am your announcer for today. Welcome to the TOMA Nation's weekly Sunday worship service from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. every Sunday at 616 East 71st Street here in Chicago, Illinois, and also live on Facebook. If you would like more information, you can reach us at www.facebook.com/TomaNation2 or give us a call at 773-952-8302. Now I am going to recite our opening. In the name of the eternal divine spirit, the one that causes all that exists to exist, the one that is self-existent, the one who directs the sunships of millions and trillions of years, and the one who made time the seed of the universe, known among the ancient Kemites or Egyptians as Amun-Ra and Aton, among the Hebrews as Ansar, Yahweh, and Elohim, among the Christians as Lord, God, and Jehovah, among the Muslims and Islamic world as Allah, the one God, among the Rastafarians as Jah, Rastafari, among the Yoruba tribes of West Africa as Olumare, Eshu, and many other Orisha names. I bear witness that all these names refer to the same one, Almighty Spirit, and it is to that essence which I give reverence and to whom I submit. I boldly proclaim that we, the descendants of those black men and women who survived the transatlantic slave trade, are the Lost 13 tribe, born in North America, and are of a Nubian Kemetic lineage. I further proclaim that the blood of all the nations of the earth flows through our veins. I greet you in the ancient but holy words of peace, Hotep, Shalom, Assalamu Alaikum, Habaragani, Alafia, and Ashe. Now I am going to recite the 13 points of what we believe and know. Number 1. We believe and know that we are not to repeat the mistakes of the past prophets and messengers of the Almighty Creator of the heavens and earth. Number 2. We believe and know that we can only establish an economic base through the application of the knowledge of self and the incorporation of the ideologies of the Honorable Marcus Garvey, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Mahatma Gandhi, and Ben Amin. Number 3. We believe and know that the prophets and messengers of the Holy Bible, the Holy Quran, and the Kemetic Holy Books were all black. Number 4. We believe and know that Jesus Christ of 2,000 years was and is a black man. Number 5. We believe and know that the knowledge of the Almighty Creator goes beyond books written by the prophets and messengers of the Almighty Creator. Number 6. We believe and know that in order to promote and coordinate unity, we must first recognize and accept the uniqueness of being able to worship our Creator, regardless of religious denomination, name, title, ritual, particular dress, or holy book, as long as it recognizes the Almighty Creator of the heavens, earth, and the universe as supreme. Number 7. We believe and know that it is impossible to tell the truth without exposing the wicked governments of the world. Number 8. We believe and know that the United States government, in collaboration with other European nations, have a now objective to exterminate dark-skinned people of color off the earth through the act of genocide. Number 9. We believe and know that some of the most effective methods that are being used today are AIDS, birth control, alcohol and drug abuse, vaccinations, gang and domestic violence, systematic elimination of trauma centers, the public school system, and public aid within the Black communities of America and the world. Number 10. We believe and know that the last trick that Satan is playing on us is the dividing of us by our religious differences, religious gangbanging. Number 11. We believe and know that the conflict between the various religions are comparable to the conflict between various street gangs within the inner cities of America. Number 12. We believe and know that the war on drugs and gangs is a diabolical plot to disarm the Black community of weapons, break up the Black family, withdraw our constitutional rights, also kill and incarcerate young Black males under the undercover code name April 2029. And number 13, we believe and know that every letter, shape, sound, and numerical value contains esoteric information that completely transcends the specific contextual meaning of the word. Our purpose: to bring about the growth of a righteous community in accordance with the laws of the Creator of the universe, under the leadership and guidance of Brother Minister Rahim Chesed Aton, to provide solutions to the social and economic ills that plague the communities of urban America. Our goal: to re-educate and retrain youth and young adults to develop positive moral values as an alternative to delinquent behaviors, because you can't rebuild a community and not rebuild the minds of the residents of the community to meet the responsibilities of maintaining the community's image. Our mission: to enhance the economic development of our communities by establishing businesses, real and personal properties, thereby creating jobs and/or entrepreneurship training programs that will reverse the concept of leaving the community to buying back the community. Our motto: let your light so shine before men that they shall see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Matthew 5:16. Now we're going to recite our salute to the red, black, and green flag. Everyone put your right fist in the air and repeat after me. Here's to this flag of mine, the red, black, and green. Hopes in its future bright, Africa has seen. Here's to the red of it, great nations shall know of it. In time to come, red blood shall flow of it, historians shall write of it. this flag of mine. Here's to the black of it, 400 million's back of it, whose destiny depends on it. The red, black, and green of it, oh flag of mine. Here's to the green of it. Young men and women shall dream of it, face shots and shells for it. Maidens shall sing of it, waving so high. Here's to the whole of it, colors bright and whole of it. Pleased is my soul with it, regardless of what is told of it. Thanks to God for giving it, this great flag of mine. Please keep your right fist raised high in the air as we sing our Black National Anthem. Black power, black power, black power. Black power is the power to define, develop, and defend that which is in the best interest of Black people.
Greetings. In the essence of the eternal divine spirit, the one that causes all that exists to exist, the one that is self-existent, the one who directs the sunsets of millions and trillions of years, the one who made time to see the universe. Known among ancient Kemites and Egyptians as Amun-Ra and Aton. Among the Hebrews as Aton, Yahweh, Elohim. Among the Christians as Lord, God, and Jehovah. Among the Muslims as Allah, the one God. Among the Rastafarians as Jah, Rastafari. Among the Yoruba tribe as Olodumare, and many other Orisha gods. God will live all those names refer to the same one, Almighty God. It is to that entity that I give reverence and to whom I submit. I boldly proclaim that we, those children of those black men and women who survived the transatlantic slave trade, are the 113 tribe, born in North America, and that we are the Nubian, Kemetic lineage. I further proclaim that the blood of all the nations of the world flows through our veins. Greet you all in ancient yet holy words of peace in some of the languages of our fathers of Hotel,
Mayan Hotel,
Shalom,
Shalom Alaikum,
Assalamu Alaikum,
Walaikum Salam, sir.
Bargani,
Django Sante Habargani,
Lafia,
Alafia and Duque.
and Ashe. All these words and salutations of peace in the different languages of our fathers. I greet you in peace. Welcome to the TOMA Nation, aka Temple of Mercy, we are an all-inclusive black conscious movement dedicated to the upliftment of black people in North America and then around the world. I am Brother Minister Rahim, Aton, founder of this great movement, along with Minister Omari Jackie, Aton Coleman, and Sister, almost said it again, but Sister, Akita Aita Aton, our First Lady of this movement. Again, welcome. To some of you, or shall I say most of you, this happens to be the new year that you all are celebrating. We here in TOMA and many other people who know that New Year really starts with what they call the spring solstice or the spring equinox, which is around the middle of March and beginning of April. So we in TOMA, we actually recognize and observe New Year's Day on April 1st. And most of you all say April Fool. We say Happy All Fools Day, January 1st, and we say Happy New Year, April 1st. And we, with the power to define, says Happy New Year, and then we say Happy Wakanda Day, because we recognize it as something that we, as a people, have to start doing. We, as Black people, have to create our own holidays and observe them and celebrate them ourselves. And we need to get used to celebrating something that is ours, not necessarily asked for, but that we just took on the opportunity to do it ourselves. Who said we have to ask to celebrate something that we consider as ours? It's not illegal. So that is what we do. And it all stems from when we say, come out of her. And when we say come out of her, I know that's not an easy thing to do. I know I only got 30 minutes, so I'm not going to stay on there. I'm going to get to my subject. But when I say come out of her, I'm talking about this system of things. The system that runs America is corrupt. The system, and you know, a lot of times I get mad at people who always say the system, and won't say no names. You know, you got to give some names if you really want to know who is pulling the strings in the so-called the system. You know, but again, in 30 minutes, I can't give you all those names. But the few names that I'm going to give you today, please, don't just listen to what I say. Go and research this stuff for yourself. And for all you Bible scholars, it said, listen to the minister or the preacher and what he says. But then it tells you to go and research and look up whatever it is he's saying so that you can know for yourself if what that person says is true. And that was me paraphrasing, but it's in the Bible. You scholars, go look it up. Again, today, I want to speak to you on the subject that I believe most of our so-called activists and grassroots people have let just slip by. We got so caught up in the immigrant thing. We don't got so caught up in this first American thing that they talking about. We've gotten caught up in all of this, just everything but what we should have been still dealing with. Some of our people, you know, we've gotten so settled into the little crumbs that this Caucasian or this government gives us for things that really are not the epitome of what we should be fighting for. What happened to gun violence, y'all? I think they put us to sleep by giving us grants and naming it public safety instead of what it really was about. So you can say public safety, it is very smooth because a lot of things can be public safety. But you thinking nobody has been getting killed and shot up since the time we never forgot about it? Let me read something to you real quick, just so I can get started. In 2022, in Chicago, 738 people were killed and 2,936 were wounded. 2023, last year, as you all call this house, the last 12 months, 646 killed, 2,502 wounded. Now, when we deal with the statistics behind that, I want you to understand that 2007, I'm going all the way back, just to show you something. This article was written, It says, in Chicago, blacks have a near monopoly on killing and being killed. When someone is murdered in this city, there's a 75% chance that he or she was black, a 77% chance that the killer was black, and a strong likelihood that the murder took place in a poor community. This is based on the Chicago Police Department report, which states that as of 2007, 443 murder victims. 2007, 443 murder victims, 331 were black. Hispanics trailing at 81. 28 were white. Of the 325 persons arrested for the murder that year, 253 were black. Now again, use your same math. When I said 646 were killed, 2,502 wounded. So it's still looking at a higher rate of us being killed than it is any other ethnic group. Now I say that to say, I sat at tables all of those past 12 months. And all of the different subjects that we got on, I kept hearing this. Yes, you're right about that with the gun violence and all, but, our main issue should be economics. Our main issue should be buying back our community. We on the economic bottom. And the people are, just basically usurping, in a sense, all of our resources that we got. We've given them all to everybody else. We've taken our money, and the Arabs coming into our community, the Indians coming into our community, and the Koreans and other Asians coming into our community and taking our money. We need to be focusing on getting off the economic bottom. I said, you know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like in Israel, the Palestinians, when every once in a while, every few minutes they hear a bomb fall and they stop, and they dive and they duck. And then they get back up and continue the course of their day. But every time they hear gunfire, they duck, but then they get back up and they know they got to get through the rest of their day. Over in Afghanistan, over in Syria. And they, after a while, it done happened for so long, over a period of years, they can get used to it. You can be sitting at a restaurant having a conversation and hear a bomb and you hit the floor. And then you get back up and you finish your conversation on the bomb. And so we get used to it, right? And if you look at the bullets and guns, and if you look at those big bullets and those AK-47 rifles and all, they look like little miniature rockets, little miniature bombs. And now we sat here and we done got so used to the killing and the shooting and the firing of missiles, that's what I call them, that we're just like those people that I just talked about. We're just like the people in the 60s when they were in Vietnam. And at a certain point in time, they could stop for a minute because no more shooting and go about their regular business until the shooting starts again, and they run for cover, and then they peek their head out and come back and finish in the course of their day. Have we began to be just like that? We'll talk about that. We become just like that. And now even that people are saying, we don't be hearing the shooting all the time. Why don't we just continue living in the midst of all of this gunfire? Let's try to continue our lives and act as if it's not happening, because we're not going to ever get to the bottom of it without being different. I believe it's much more than just you got to be used to it. I believe it has a lot to do with when we found out the connection, where it's all coming from, that some of the names of the people that may have come up might be people that you in bed with. A lot of us don't want to talk about the rifles, the National Rifle Association. Afraid of that group. A lot of us don't want to talk about that. A lot of us don't want to dig to the root of the problem of these quick kill automatic weapons of mass destruction. That's my terminology for you. And the reason I target that particular type of guns is because I know the people who we have around us who really believe in carrying firearms. We don't need them to come out against us, because that would be another cover to keep us from going to the real source. So to get past those people, you keep your little firearm. But I'm talking about quick kill. What get a hold of it. Even if you mistakenly shoot somebody, it's damn near too late to take it back because shot it 20 times. Years ago, you could shoot a person one time and maybe nick them a little bit, and you can't say, "Oh man, I didn't really mean to do. I apologize." Well, it's too late now. He dead now with one of those automatic weapons, and it's in our community mostly. Did you know there was a law that went into effect January 1st of this year that bans these automatic weapons? I don't know if y'all know about that. And last year when the bill was passed, they had until January 1st to register those weapons. They said only 1% of the people registered those weapons. Now they can't buy anymore and they can't sell anymore, but those who already have them, they can keep them, but they have to register them. Well, that sounds real good, don't it? Till I found out what prompted Governor Pritzker to do that. I wonder if you all knew why. Let me share this with you. Y'all let me know what time I got, because it's something I want to read at the end before I go off the air. Let me read this to you. And I'm going to go first to the reason why before I go back to the bill itself. Back in sometime last year, July, I believe it was the 4th of July, in a city or a suburb called Highland Park. On the 4th of July, on the 4th, suspect in custody after 6 were killed and dozens wounded at the Highland Park 4th of July parade. So now, Highland Park Mayor white, Highland Park predominantly white, right? Some people get shot. Now we ban assault rifles, right? Now, I'm talking about Chicago. We know there's been mass killings throughout the United States. Matter of fact, more mass killings this year than at any other time, well, the last 12 months, than at any other time. Mass murders. Then you hear I read little words where it shows that if you really look at this, you might say, "Wow, you tripping, Brother Winston." But if you really look at this is racist. How is that, Brother Winston? Somebody got shot on the 4th of July, and dozens got wounded, and now we got a bill banning assault weapons. I mean, you tripping, Brother Winston. How is that racist? And guess who would be the people who would see it as racist, not the actual racists themselves, but us. We would say that. But listen at this. More than 8 hours after a gunman killed 6 people and wounded dozens more by firing a high-powered rifle from a rooftop onto a crowd attending Highland Park's 4th of July parade. After more than 8 hours, police pulled over and peacefully arrested a man in Lake Forest. Y'all hear anything in there? I pulled over. You mean to tell me this man for 8 hours got all around the city and everywhere and wound up in Lake Forest and whatnot, and for a little traffic thing he got pulled over and they peacefully arrested him. I could hear Cat Williams saying that on one of his comedy things. You know what I'm saying? Can't you hear him?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what that is, a joke. That's a damn joke. Go back and look at all the different ones of us, and it don't even have to be a mass murder. It don't even have to be a mass murder. And they end up dead. This is similar to the one that shot up some people in the school, and they took him and stopped at McDonald's and got him a burger before they put him in jail. There was a shooting at a party here in Chicago, on South Chicago. I believe it was at the beginning of last year. And they shot up over a dozen in the party itself. They ain't called him yet. Matter of fact, have they even looked for him? It's the question. So this racist mayor, you know, it's easy to play like you ain't racist, just get you a black woman as your lieutenant governor. Now, I'm saying it. See, I've come to find out that most of our people really want this gun violence type situation to subside. But I believe we are afraid to attack the people who are still responsible for it continuing. Because we've gotten so close up the white man's butt, see, just like it is, that we found out how to breathe while we're in it. Yeah, we know how to make little ways to do things and compromise. And so now we've gotten used to the shooting. But now here's a ban. And even in the article I was reading, where certain sheriffs said they're not getting ready to enforce the ban. They're not going to enforce it. No, because they probably, and this is me alleging, are members of the National Rifle Association. You see what I'm saying? I mean, they don't want to see their white folks killed and all, but they part of a fraternal order that, you know, they got to stand up when the rest of them stand up. And most of my police officers, most of my sheriffs, most of my deputies and all throughout the United States and these rural towns and whatnot, most of them are members of the National Rifle Association. And we know the National Rifle Association's main target is black people. They don't know how to put a cap on why they children going crazy as hell killing everybody. They don't know how to handle that, but their real target ain't that, it's us. And let's not go to sleep on it. So it took them until 9 p.m. that night, you all. All right? And here's another racist statement. As of 9 p.m., no charges have been filed. That racist? See, to us, we got to really look at it as what the racism it really is. Because it's from our vantage point. See, that's from our vantage point. Why? Because we've been living opposite of that type of understanding since we've been around in the flesh. You don't hear no articles like that when it comes to us. You don't never hear no articles like that. Hell, as of 9 p.m., you've been charged, beat down, and looking like a devil. Don't even look like yourself no more by 9 p.m. You know what? You want to hear how hours beside? Okay. It says, at 6:45 p.m. Monday, Highland Park Police said a person of interest. We have a person of interest now. You know what I was going to say? At 6:45, he was either shot down, dead, or beat halfway to death and brought in. 9 times out of 10, about 90% of the time, he ain't brought in, he's dead. That's 90% of the time. And so now we got all this killing going on around us, and we got most of our brothers and sisters fighting for these grants for public safety. But there's no grant for gun violence. None. So that make another brother, pastor, fight to try to make this gun violence be a disease because ain't too many people fighting for no grant dealing with health. So that's an open field. So he want to place the gun violence in that department and make it a health crisis or a disease so that he can get a grant and not have to compete with the others on the public safety. But let's be honest, brothers and sisters. I don't know what percentage it is, but most of us get a grant the same reason why all of them run for office. Because it pays $6.50. Let's tell it like it is now. Got another alderman running for a higher office because it pays even more. Let's tell the truth, y'all. Let's tell the truth. And so, I'm saying, brothers and sisters, that we cannot wait for grants in order to address this issue. If grants are going to come, we should be found working. We should be found fighting. We should be found exposing the real, true people, perpetrators behind this gun violence. That's what we should be working to do. And we got to call out the names. Because this, to me, is an insult to our intelligence as black people. This whole article is an insult to our intelligence. All right? Now, I want you to understand, y'all, that Governor Pritzker don't care about us. Don't care about black people. And don't let him fool you. And I'm not going to even talk about our mayor. And guess what? You know why he get the pass for now, just this moment, because he's going to get talked about. The only reason he getting the pass for it right now, in this particular election, is because I'm trying to show this disparity between blacks and whites. Because I already know he a puppet. I ain't got to even go there. So why should I talk about the puppet when I talk about the podcast? All right, so let's get to the bottom of this whole situation. Michael Jackson said they don't really care about us. Listen to the lyrics. He said, don't worry what people say. We know the truth. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. Enough is enough of this garbage. All I want to say is they don't really care about us. See, skinheads, deadheads, everybody gone bad. Situation, aggravation, innocent on the news, everybody. Dog food, bang, bang, shot dead. Everybody's gone mad. But all I want to say is they don't really care about us. So you know, we got to know where to put the emphasis. Beat me, hate me, but you can never break me. Sound like black people, we said?
Mm-hmm.
Book me, thrill me, you can never kill me. Jew me, sue me. Everybody do me. Kick me, kite me. Don't you black or white me. Now see, that one is what he got in trouble for. Showing you again the racism in this world. Is that as long as you don't talk about the people behind this situation that I'm bringing to you, you can survive and live a lavish life. But the moment you try to expose them, that's when you begin to lose. That's when whatever level or standard of living you got used to, it gets affected because the people that's responsible for this are the people allowing you to have a bank account, allowing you to have their credit card, allowing you to have your mortgage, because the bank owns it. This is why a lot of my brothers and sisters are afraid. You see, you got one who ain't scared because ain't nothing you can take from me but my life, and you wouldn't be the one who would take it. It would be my Father who allowed you to do it. My house, my this stuff. God gave it to me. You didn't. So now, how are you going to stop me from talking? I'm not afraid. And what you're going to get this 12 months is me exposing you every time I stand up on this doggone stage. And when you see me in the streets, yeah, that's me. And I challenge you, if you want to fight me, I'll come with these. Because the little coward way, that's for cowards only. Y'all should start a club. Y'all know what I'm saying? All I want to say is they don't really care about us. Y'all kill Mike too. Mm-hmm. Tell me, what has become of my life, he said. I have a wife, 2 children who love me. I'm a victim of police brutality. Now I'm tired of being a victim of hate. You ripping me of my pride. Oh, for God's sake, I look to heaven to fulfill its prophecy. Set me free. Now, I agree with everything Mike said in those lyrics. But when I look to heaven, I'm looking within. Because we in TOMA teach that heaven, if you look at the spelling, H-E-A are the same 3 letters dealing with your head. So it's pointing you to where heaven really is. It's in your head. Always been there. Mm-hmm. And see, I rule from that heaven in my head. And up there, where I rule, there was an individual that did sit there before I became woke. Y'all call him Satan. I call him the white man. I know y'all don't like this talk. And a lot of people run away from me when I talk like this. But I think the senior citizens are looking for somebody to address this gun life. I believe our common people going to work every day and getting up at 5 a.m. in this dark, or now they even robbing you and shooting you and killing you in broad daylight. I believe they want to hear somebody address this for real, because everybody went to sleep on it. But we can't be an all-inclusive black conscious movement and be sleep too. Conscious mean the woke. Conscious mean the well. We would have to take the word conscious off of it and just be black like everybody else. But if we're going to be woke, then we need to look at how complacent our people have become, walking around, getting used to the gun violence. Pow, 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 go for cover. Then get back up and finish your conversation. In a restaurant, pow, 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 everybody go for cover. Then get back up and finish the conversation, wipe themselves up. This is what we became used to. This is what we're living with. Now we're used to the average mother crying on the news. It don't even bother us no more. We're used to the funeral because it's called comedy now. We learn to live with it. Because of the type of people black people are, we learn to live with all kinds of conditions. Then when we wake up, when one of us wake up, they come to you, black man and woman, to put him either out of business or back to sleep. We know all your tricks, Mr. White Man. And we even know why there's a genocidal plot to exterminate black people off this earth through your acts of genocide. Many acts. This is a form of genocide, gun violence. So you will be hearing from us in these next 12 months. So just get ready. And we will be calling out names, from the alderman to the congressman to the state rep, all the way to the mayor, all the way to the governor, lieutenant governor, all the way to the White House. And even past them. We're going all the way up into corporate America, the Bill Gates, the Warren Buffetts, all of them that's involved in our extermination. And we're going to prove it. We're going to show you. But you got to come here to hear the strategy. We ain't going to give out our strategy. We ain't foolish. We're not repeating the mistakes of the past. We saw what you did to Dr. Carl, whose birthday is this month. We saw what you did to Martin Luther King, whose birthday is this month. We saw how overseas what you did to Mahatma Gandhi. Even he died from a gun. We've seen what you've done. And even more that we can name, but we just talking about this month, in the month of January. And so we've learned your statistics, not your statistics, but your strategies. And what you do and how you set us up. We learn how you use our people to get the job done. But see, now God, who can't be mocked, knows how to bring some people or someone into the world to look at all your tactics and develop a counter tactic against your tactics. Or you're in trouble now. Because you're going to get 12 months of this terror back on your behind that you've been giving us. That's what you're fixing to get. I'm just laying the groundwork right now. April 1st is our New Year's Day. And we're going to lay it out. It's time for me to close out. But I'm going to stay a little bit more after it's over, so you can't get on down here, 616. East on 71st Street to hear the rest of this. So we're going to keep on going. I want to read the rest of this while it's going out. The rest of what Michael Jackson said. He says, skinhead, deadhead. Everybody gone bad. Trepidation, speculation, everybody allegation. Innocent, on the news, everybody. Dog food, black man, black male. Throw that brother in jail. But all I want to say is they don't really care about us. Tell me, what has become of our rights? Am I invisible because you ignore me? Your proclamation promised me free liberty. Now I'm tired of being the victim of shame. They're throwing me in a class with a bad name. I can't believe this place in which I am. You know, I really hate to say it, the government don't want to see. But if Roosevelt was living, he wouldn't let this be. No. Skinhead, deadhead, everybody gone bad. Situation, speculation, everybody litigation. Beat me, bash me, you can never trash me. Hit me, kick me, you can never get me. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. Some things in life they just don't want to see. But if Martin Luther was living, he wouldn't let this be. No. Skinhead, deadhead, everybody's going dead. Situation, segregation, everybody allegation, innocent.
Invite you and your family to join us live every Sunday at 616 East 71st Street at our new time from 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. and on Facebook from 12:30 to 1 p.m. If you have enjoyed what you have heard, please feel free to support us with a monetary gift on Cash App at TOMANATION. Once again, that's $TOMANATION. This will conclude our live stream. The message you have been listening to will continue live here at the TOMA headquarters. We thank you, Black family. See you next Sunday. Black Power.
This is the eternal divine spirit, the one that causes all that exists to exist, the one that is self-existent.
How many men have children and the children never meet their father? See, you created a void in that child because you are a part of that child.
Black power! Black power!